Hi, today I want to talk about the fashion masks that they are giving in the schools here in Quebec and the hospitals. I have to go to Medigo 2 days ago to have a doctor appointment there, and they force us to wear the mask that they give us. This is the mask that they give us, and I noticed that after using this mask, because I regularly use my own fabric mask that I have, and I have never an issue, but after wearing this mask for 20 minutes waiting the doctor, I start to feel a very weird sensation in the corona of my head, like if somebody or something inside my head, it was touching or massaging or putting a slow electrical current in my brain inside the head. It was a very weird sensation. At the same time, I was feeling that I was like in a bubble or walking into a cloud or something very strange where I could not focus very well, and I felt this weird mental brain sensation. So I asked all the people about this situation experience, and they told me all they have the same thing. My wife, when she goes to the French classes, they gave her also again this mask in the school, and after a while she feels the same. I asked another person in Gatineau that I used to be acquaintance of mine, an ex actually, and she also told me that she has the same thing when she wears a mask, and especially her children when they use the mask at school. So I will demystify this thing because a lot of people are saying that the mask they have graphene, and I believe so. And not also I believe, but I will prove you now with the microscope what they have in this mask. So I will cut this mask and I will look in the microscope how it is. Okay, so if you allow me, I will make a little cut here of a segment. And we will look under the mic. It's a little difficult to cut with one hand, but you get the idea. Okay, so I have this, and I will separate this. This is the part we breathe, the white stuff, and I already did this with a mask. I have it here. Okay, I prepare it in a microscope. It's the same thing, the same fabric. You see this? If I put it in the microscope and I put alcohol, it will become transparent like that. And this is the thing that we will look. Maybe you can see the pores, these little pores like made by a matrix. Well, they are not holes. They are actually the graphene deposits. So I will put it there in the microscope and we will look at it, what we have there. Okay, I will, this thing moves, and we will look at different magnifications at 40, then 100, etc. So now right away you start to see what it is there. Look at this. Look at this. These things, they are not holes. These like moles. They are not holes in the fabric. These are actual deposit of a chemical substance, which I suspect is graphene oxide, because the company who makes the facial masks in Turkey, they make the PCR swab test as well, and also they are making the nasal COVID-19 vaccine, and this is a manufacturer of graphene oxide. They just produce graphene and they produce products that use graphene. So there is enough evidence in the market that these spots are actually, this substance is graphene oxide. How I know it's graphene oxide? Well, you can magnify this thing. This is a 40 magnification. Okay, I will go a little deeper. Look, let's start to look. What is this? This is like a waffle. People who work in IT industry will understand it quickly. A waffle of substance that is depositing the fibers. This is not a hole to allow air to pass. No, it's like a waffle. Look, you have a lot of waffles there, separated by a distance. How graphene works? Graphene with hydrogen, with humidity from the respiration, it starts to oxide, and it becomes magnetic as well. This is the only nanomaterial that with a warm temperature and hydrogen, it becomes magnetic. And when it's magnetic, it's attracted to the nerve system cells. So it goes through your nose, it goes to your brain barrier, and from there it tries to attach to anything that has electricity in your body. People who breathe this shit start to accumulate it and start to make deposits in the brain. Enough, tiny amounts are enough to interfere with the normal functioning of the neurons. So here at 100, we will look even bigger. Here you can see the scales of this graphene material. You start to see the scales. You see the scales? They are different. They are intertwined with the fibers, but this is a material, clearly material, the same color of graphene in the literature. Graphene is a material that is microscopic, but you can watch it at 600 times. Now we are at 100 times. I will go to 400 times. You start to see something there. I cannot isolate one of these scales because it is in a waffle, but I can bet you that as soon as you start to breathe, create humidity, a warm humidity in this material, these scales will start to detach, and voila, you will breathe in like a vacuum into your nasal epithelium, and from there it's very close to the brain barrier. Nasal epithelium has a lot of nerve terminals, and those terminals, they will attract this thing, and this thing will migrate towards your brain, and because it's nanoparticle, it can cross the brain barrier. So do you see there? I can see clearly one little spot of graphene. This is graphene oxide, this thing there that I'm focusing right now. This is graphene. I will magnify even further. Oh, this is the maximum magnification. Sorry, I am right now at, let me see how much is this. This was 100 times 10 is 1000. This is 1000 magnification. So you have been proven that these masks, they contain graphene. Please share this video, complain to authorities, and demand answers. Why they're forcing us to wear these masks that have contamination on them, and they are making people sick, and they can continue with this spiral of disease until the people die. Thank you.